Welcome back to Ken's Crazy Life, video number 2. On the last video, we talked a lot about what's out there for you, what you should be thinking about. Well, the biggest thing, because we already know everything exists. It's all waiting for you. Whatever you want is what you get in life. It's as simple as that. It's whatever you want, you can have. Might not be easy, might take a little bit of work, but the hardest part, as I said in video number 1, is deciding what you really want. Well, at this point in my life, I have too much going on. So much that I just run and I don't seem to get enough done. It's not that I'm not surviving, making it. It's that I want my freedom. My wife recently wanted to move to Arizona, get a lake house, and start a new life there. Well, I sadly explained to her, hey, we've got all these things. It would take me years possibly to liquidate and get rid of everything. So we're stuck. And I don't like being stuck. And I've learned in life that the more you have, the harder it is to make a move. Possessions, things, they're a trap. They hold you down. So my main goal is to free myself, unbind myself of all the things that hold me down, all the people that hold me down, and be able to do whatever I want, whenever I want, because I do not have obligations or things holding me down. So I know what my goal is. My goal is to be free. So the only way I can do this is by resetting my life. And the first thing I'm going to need to do is relieve myself of most everything I own. So I've written it out here on this dry erase board that I'm hoping you'll be able to see. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in on it a little bit. So this is what I have. I have a car lot that I'm at right now, construction companies that I'm at right now at the office. I've got side work going on. I've got properties. And then the most important thing to me is my family, which I do spend time with my family, but not enough time. So my goal is to reset my life so that I am 100% in control, so that nothing binds me. What I mean by binds me is that nothing holds me back, nothing holds me down, that I can do what I want when I want. So how am I going to do this? Okay, when we set a goal or decide how to do things, it's got to be believable and achievable. We've got to be able to get there, or it's no good. And there's steps to getting there. So how am I going to get there? The only thing I'm going to focus on for the next year and a half is get rid of everything in my life except the bare necessities. And what's this going to do for me if I get rid of this? Well, what it's going to do for me is it's going to allow me to reevaluate and get a fresh start in life, to see where I'm really at. Because even though I own all this stuff, I have all this stuff, if I was to get rid of it today, and I decided I got 1 week to get rid of it all, it won't add up to that much. Now, if I take my time and I fix things and I get the full value out of everything, it could possibly be worth something. So I've decided, instead of just getting rid of everything. I'm going to evaluate each thing, and if it has value, I'm going to try to get the most out of it that I can. So, back to our board. I'm going to start with the properties. And one at a time, I'm going to evaluate each property, repair that property, and sell it for the most I can get out of it. At the same time, I'm going to evaluate one possession at a time that I have and decide either to get rid of it or fix it and try to get the most value out of it. So, I'm going to assess, fix if it has value, and get rid of these things until there is nothing left. This is what I've decided. So, I've built my toolbox up, and I've decided that I've got my wife, Nancy. I've got my friend, Don. I've got my laborer, Trevor. I've got my friend, Mark. I've got Ted. I've got Mike the mechanic. I've got Rich the mechanic. These are my tools that are in my toolbox. As well, I've got my children, Cody and Jeremy. And I've got my friend Eric and my brother-in-law Tom. And I'm going to have all these people help me. And I'm going to see if I can get everything done and sold. My goal is by January 2019 that I own nothing, including the house I live in right now. And at that point, I will reevaluate my life. So, basically, how am I going to do this? Well, the first thing is everything's a mess. I'm unorganized. As you can see right here, let's take a look at my desk. Oh, I didn't really want you to see that. That's no good. So, the first thing is if we're a mess, it's hard to achieve anything. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start cleaning up. I'm going to clean the shop. I'm going to clean my desk. I'm going to try to get things organized. And then I'm going to start one by one eliminating each and everything, starting with my river house in Robertsville, which is a mess as well. We've got a big job ahead of us. So on the following videos, I'll probably be working and having someone else video me just to show you. I'd like help with building a website, with growing this channel. So if there's anyone out there that could help me, I'd appreciate that. And I'd like other people whose lives are a mess to ask questions, give input, and possibly challenge me to see if you can get your life organized before I can get mine organized. But this is what I can promise you. No matter what, I'm moving forward in life. That's all that really matters, is that every day we move forward at least a little bit. So thank you. I'm out, and I will see you on video number 3. Have a wonderful weekend.